I am Daniel Lipis.
I'm Alessandro Panattoni and welcome to Food 101.
Food, people. Let's talk about food. Oh, Shafi, another week.
How are you?
I'm fabulous like you, Shafi. And as we said, another week, people. So another topic to discuss on Food 101. But before we go
Yes.
on our favorite topic for today, we want to please do visit our blog for our Food 101 culinary courses, people. Please purchase them if you want to create a delicious food. Please do take one of our courses. Take one of our courses. And of course, our Food 101 merchandise. I just want to show them our merchandise, Shafi, because it's been a
Sure.
long time we're not telling our merchandise to the world. So if you are wondering what our merchandise, there's a lot, people. Name it and we have it. Oh, Ascent coffee mug, accessory pouch, and a lot more apron. What else? Let's say show them all where I can do that thing. So people, please do visit our official website for our merchandise, Shopify. Just Google it. It's so easy. Food 101 merchandise. It will pop up either Etsy or Shopify. We have bento lunchbox, people. See? We have a beach towel. I say apron, bags. What else? Ceramic ornament. Oh. So please do, people, support our merchandise and one of our milestones on Food 101. It's already our fourth season, and our this coming December, this is our fifth season. Who knows, Chef Alessandro and I cooking in front of the camera. Oh, right,
I don't
Chef?
think it's gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna happen this year.
People, if you're first time listening to us, Chef Alessander's working in Toronto while I'm living in British Columbia.
Vancouver.
We are too far away, people. So who knows? Chef and I will meet, and then we gonna do our episodes live via satellite,
Hmm.
giving you
Yeah, why not?
why not favorite of Chef Alessandro.
Everything can
Ah,
happen, you know? Everything can happen.
yes. And one more, we want to plug in our Food 101 Foundation, people. This podcast is supporting less fortunate children all over the world. So if you have the means to donate, please do donate because we need to empower these children because they are because of our future generations to come. Let's give them food, nourishment, so that they will be productive in their coming years. So, Shafi, today, what we gonna talk about?
Wow, we say last time we will say, let's talking about our favorite food. So at least, we can share our
We
favorite
summarize.
food. So today I want to talk about my favorite food first. So
Oh,
I have two dishes that I like it so much. One it's pasta e fagioli that I really love it, and
yes.
the other one it's gnocchi. That I love my mom gnocchi all the time, so it's can't live without that one. Of course, she's far away, so I had to fly to Italy to get it. But hey, as much I can make at home by myself, I'm doing it anyway. But it's never the flavor of mom anyway. So
Yes.
let's start with my first one. It's pasta e fagioli. It's classic and how my mom make all the time. That's my favorite. So we got your pancetta. You got the a little bit garlic. You make your base with the tomato and the vegetable. This like carrots and celery. Onion. And then after that, you make sure that you got your beans already cooked. If you don't have, dry beans that you put the night before in the water, it boil up the next day, you just use cans. That's fine anyway. And you can use Romano tomato, Romano beans, or you can use the cannellini beans. I like both. My favorite are both anyway. And it doesn't matter, they're always good. And you got your potato too inside, because I like a potato in, and then like my mom, she used always to put 2 or 3 potato inside all potato, and then you just smash it with the sauce to make it more creamy, the sauce on it. And let's say after you just when it's done, you just eating the soup as it is, or if you want it, you can cook rice with that, or you can cook your small pasta, and it's that's one of my favorite dish. Actually, it's one, I think, my best favorite dish. And the second one it's gnocchi. I always love gnocchi, and when my mom make gnocchi at home, she's always gonna make 5 kilo potatoes, no less than that. So it's lots of gnocchi, but we are lots in the family, so we are so many. So when she make this 5 kilo gnocchi, she boil up fresh in the morning, and just spill the potato. She always boil with the skin on, because always, if you boil without, the potato get too wet, they're going to ask for more flour. Instead, the secret, to have a good gnocchi is to keep with less flour as possible. So you have to taste the potato, you don't have to taste the gnocchi. And that's it. You just boil up the potato, you peel the potato, you smash the potato as much as possible. And then you start to mix with a few eggs and a little bit of flour, just a little bit. Let's see how much they take it, And you can see if the potatoes are nice and dry as a good potato, they're going to take less flour as possible. And that's it. After you start to roll up, you do one by one, the classic, with the fork or with the gnocchi, little wood, with all the line that you can roll up on it. And that's it. That's my favorite. Then, of course, the best sauce, it's meat sauce, bolognese or ragu. That's the best one. And when you cook it, when they come up, on the water, you just take it out right away. You put your sauce on it, lots of Parmigiano, lots of pecorino, and we go. You just enjoy fresh gnocchi. And usually when she make gnocchi, I don't eat nothing else. I eat only gnocchi. So it's going to be like 2 or 3 plates. I'm going to eat a gnocchi. That's my meal for the day. Yeah.
Yes, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, when I was more young, I used to eat even more than that. But now maybe I'm going to stop at 2 plates.
People on the I think season 2, we talk about gnocchi, and Chef Alessandro give us tip how to make gnocchi, that you're gonna use the old potatoes, not the new potatoes, right, Chefi? To make the
Actually, no, you
water.
have to use the old potato. They have to be old, as you just get it in, and you make it. If you keep it in a dark place for a couple weeks, 3 weeks, you can see the difference on the potato anyway. So they don't need the humidity, and you have to use the old one, of course. So there are
Yes.
less water inside.
Yes. And because of that tip, Shafi, let's give a big hand for that tips. Oh, people.
Oh
A
wow! Look at that. Oh my God.
good tip for the Chef Alessandro if you're making gnocchi. But Shafi, before we go on, let's shout out our countries listening to us, because there's a lot of countries we need to shout out. So let's do shout out to the people listening. Let's do 4 countries today, Shafi.
4
Okay,
countries. Wow.
Netherlands. Wow, Netherlands,
Yes. Why
Shafi.
not? Wow. North Holland 77%, South Holland 8%, province Gelderland 5%, Groningen 3%, province Utrecht 2%, province Overijssel 2%, province Zealand, Zealand 1%, North Brabant 1%, Zealand 1%, Limburg 1%, Province Flevoland 1%.
Yes, thank you, Netherlands, for supporting this podcast. We are so grateful,
Well, thank you.
grateful. So, Shafi, let's do shout out to the people listening in Kuwait.
Wow. Uh, Alas, als,
Al-
Asima. Alasima.
yes,
100%. Oh my God. I
yes,
gotta choose
thank you,
glasses here.
Kuwait. Yes, 100%. Thank you so much, Kuwait, for supporting this podcast. Shukran jazilan. Marhaba, Kuwait. And of course, Shafi, let's do after what? Kuwait. Let's do Bangladesh. What are
Bangladesh,
the
yeah, sure, why
people?
not?
Why
Dhaka
not?
division, 99%. Wow, Dhaka division, wow.
That's
Barisal
awesome.
division, 1%. Shashi division, 1%.
Yes, thank you, Bangladesh, for supporting this podcast because this podcast is created to empower food, food, food. So, Shafi, what next to your list, to your favorite? You're done with your soup, your second
Well,
course. What will be
one of
your main
my other
course?
favorite. No, one of my other favorites. I love eggplant parmesan. And I really
Oh,
like
yes.
eggplant parmesan, and I love to make it, but it's take lots of time, so it's it's okay. But you spend time in the kitchen, and but I love it. You make we just talked not too long ago actually about eggplant parmesan, and how
Mm,
I make at home anyway. But yeah, the best part of the eggplant parmesan that you use lots of bread. I love bread, and you need a bread to eat the eggplant parmesan, and
lots.
especially if you have sourdough bread, the nice, classic, beautiful, and crunchy bread, and that's the best one. Yeah, classic. You make your tomato sauce, garlic, olive oil, lots of basil on it, and you deep fry your eggplant. That's the part that's gonna take more time. Deep fry, deep fry, deep fry. But you can bake if you want to. But be honest with you, deep fry, make an egg preparation, deep fry. It's the best one you can have. That's a taste.
Yes.
And yeah, that's my favorite. And then you start to make a layer with the eggplant and tomato and mozzarella cheese, parmigiano, and then more eggplant and mozzarella cheese, parmigiano, tomato. Yes, until you finish completely your eggplant that you did deep fry or you baked. That's it.
Mm,
After that, you bake in the oven for 35 to 40 minutes. Let's say 325 and Fahrenheit, of course, 170 Celsius. What is it, 165, 170 Celsius, something like that. And yeah, the day after that, you just let it sit for a bit when it's done, and then just cut it off and enjoy. And you can enjoy even cold in room temperature, or even hot would be nice too, of course, because the mozzarella is going to melt nice, and it's a gorgeous to see the mozzarella, inside the eggplant melting. Like beautiful.
yes. And Jeffrey, one more tip: if you're doing Parmigiana, use a towel to remove some excess of the oil.
Of the
Right.
oil, yeah, well, of course you
Yes.
have to dry up all the eggplant, of course, because when you deep fry, you just use lots of paper to dry up, or towels, whatever it's more convenient for you at home, to dry up the oil, because less oil goes inside the eggplants, it's better is for you anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the most important thing, that you drain all the oil that come out from the eggplant. But a little bit is gotta be, because that's the part to give all the flavor.
For sure. Yeah. And Shafi, before we go on, let's promote our Food 101 Volume 12 Italian Cuisine. People, what we are talking here with Chef Alessandro is available on our Food 101 Volume 12 Italian Cuisine. So please do purchase, available on Amazon and leading online bookstores worldwide. Can you show us the book, Shafi? And I will gonna do
So
on the
yeah, one
screen.
second, let me pick it up. And yeah, of course, I always got with me one. There we go.
Here we go, people. Food 101, Volume 12, Italian Cuisine. Please do grab a copy. And we have a lot of series of books of Food 101 from Volume 1 to Volume 13. And Volume 12 is Italian Cuisine. The rest is we have Greek, we have, what do we have? Mediterranean cuisine, Chinese cuisine, and a lot more. So please do check Food 101 books, culinary books. So, Shafi, what will be your next in the list for your favorite
My
foods?
next in the list, not the last, of course. I will say, I like for well, let's say one dessert. Oh, come on. There is so many. There is so many. Let's say my favorite, one of my favorite desserts is the crostata that my mom always make. That's how we talked already a long time
Oh,
ago. Yes,
yes.
crostata. It's a classic. You got your pasta frolla. You make it with butter, sugar, and eggs and flour. Then you roll it. You give it. You get the nice tart tray to cooking on it, and of course you gotta use my mom. I gotta use my mom jam on it because that's the best one, and that's it. Why you can use any kind of jam. You can find jam or marmalade, whatever you like better. And that's it. You bake in the oven, same thing, 375 for 25 to 30 minutes. Well, you can see that when it's the pie is cooked, the tart is cooked, and let it cool down. Then you cut it. You just enjoy with a nice coffee espresso, and that's it. That's one of my favorite desserts. Simple dessert. No, nothing crazy, nothing fancy, but very classic. And it's good for breakfast. It's good for a snack. It's good for after lunch, dinner. It's always good.
Always good and delicious. So, Shafi, I just want to share to our listeners of ours. We are on the number 12 for 70 best food podcast, people. Number one is
Wow! Thank
Gastropod.
you, everybody.
Yes, thank you so much for supporting this podcast. We're number 12. We just want to show you where we are. So number one is Gastropod and Good Food, number two, Savor, number three, and the BBC Good Food podcast, of course, number four. Food Heaven Made Easy at number five. Oh, I wish we are number five. Food Network at number six. And Food Psych Podcast. Uh, Christy Harrison. Radio Sherry Bomb. Oh, the menu. Right at the fork. And Hungry Girl. Chew the right thing. And of course, Food 101 at number 12. Thank you so
Fantastic.
much
Thank you. You know what?
for
So it's all about you guys. You guys help us to do that anyway.
yes. Thank you so much
Yeah.
for supporting this podcast. As I said, we empower food, different kind of cuisine in the world, and of course, how to create a delicious food. So,
Thank
Shafi,
you.
thank you so much. Would you be summarize of your favorite Italian food?
Absolutely. Okay, so I love pasta e fagioli. That's my favorite. You can change with the pasta, you can change with the rice.
Yes.
My favorite's with the rice, actually. So,
With the rice.
and after that, gnocchi, of course, classic potato gnocchi with a nice ragu or bolognese and lots of parmigiano. And we got the eggplant parmigiana. It's another of my favorite dish that we just spoke not too long ago about it. And for dessert, I love crostata. Simple, classic dessert. That's my favorite.
Yes. People, if you're wondering to know more how we discuss those Chef Alessandro's favorite, we did discuss from season 2 to season 3. So just go back to our episodes and listen to it because we do it one by one. Right, Safi?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, yes, yes. And of course, listen notes. Thank you so much for. I just want to share our screen Shafi for Food 101 on the listen notes score so that people can see it and we're just not making up all this, people, because we have certified that we are have a listen score of 36 and belong to 2.5 popular show globally. So
Wow.
thank you,
Thank
listen
you.
notes. Thank you so much for being part and Free Spot for being number 12 best food podcast on the planet. Chef Alessandro doing our best to make this podcast bigger.
Better and bolder.
Yay! We expand too much this year because from books, we got our merchandise, we got our culinary courses, and of course, the last one will be our foundation. And who knows who will be the next milestone of Food 101. And thank you so much for being part of this podcast. So, Shafi,
American people,
see you soon.
bye bye.
Bye, everyone. Thank you so much tuning again next week. So we did